Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse, and I am back for a quick bonus video for you guys. I actually just released a recent bonus video for the Be My Eyes slash Be My AI Windows application that is available in the Windows Store. Released that a couple of days ago, but interestingly, I found a really cool and unique use for this that I wanted to pass on to other blind and low vision users as sort of a tip. I wondered if this would work and how well it would work. And it's kind of cool. I've only done one page of this, but I'm going to show you guys what I just learned. Um, Earlier this afternoon, I got an email from Humble Bundle. There's a couple of these types of services out there. There's Humble Bundle and Story Bundle, and I often pick up like game bundle books, or they have like, science fiction or any number of things. Well, Humble Bundle today announced they had this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics collection, and you get, what is it, like 15 or 16? I forget even how many there were. There's a whole bunch of these IDW TMNT comics and the Last Ronin comic book, which I really wanted to read. And I've always wanted to try one of these types of accessibility apps with a comic book, just to see, because like a lot of times, like I could see the panels sort of okay, but I couldn't read the text, or I might overlook something. Well, now we have this convenient Be My Eyes app in Windows, and I just redeemed all of my comic books in Kobo through the Kobo website, and there is also a Kobo mobile app, so you could potentially do this on your phone as well. Um, and again, once the AI will inevitably have like a live mode, I could just see having a conversation with an AI, flipping through these pages and having them read and describe the comic books. This is so dang cool. So what I have up here, I have NVDA running, and I have the Kobo comic book open in my web browser. And I have Be My Eyes open in the foreground here. I'm going to Alt Tab here.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the IDW Collection, Volume 1, Kobo Web Reader Document.
So, these are images, so it's not going to read anything. But, I just did capture my screen essentially, and it brought up the description for these pages. So here's the artwork of these pages. So you got on the left page, there's one giant panel. On the right page, there is a larger panel up top, and then there are 4 smaller panels on the bottom. So now that we know that, let's go back and look at my history of what I recognized here.
List. Settings tab. List. Your image 1 of 4.
Okay, we're going to arrow down.
The image shows 2 pages from a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic book. The left page features an action-packed scene with the turtles jumping through the air in a cityscape, weapons drawn and ready for battle. The right page continues the story with multiple panels showing the turtles in a street setting, engaging in dialogue and preparing for a confrontation. There are no visible issues with the comic book content.
So there's your first, there's your overview of the 2 pages. And here's my question to the Be My Eyes crew. I have no idea how this would work. But remember when I did the video the other day of, if you could set up like preset types of AI behavior that you could do, like, oh, I'm in a game, or I'm traveling, or I'm doing whatever. You have these different AI sets. Rather than having to like do these steps every time, it would be so cool to be like, I want to create a comic book AI. So I want you to just not necessarily, you can give me a general overview really quick, but then I just automatically want you to describe each panel in order and read me the dialogue in each panel. So that is the follow-up question that I asked.
Describe each panel in order along with dialogue.
Describe each, that's what I wrote. Describe each panel.
Describe each panel in order along with dialogue.
In order along with dialogue. Now let's see what he says.
Sure, I'll describe each panel in order along with the dialogue. Left page, the entire left page is a single full-page illustration. It shows the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in an action pose, leaping through the air in a cityscape. The turtles are armed and ready for battle. The title issue number 1 is at the bottom of the page, along with credits, art by Kevin Eastman and colors by Rhonda Pattison. Right page, top panel, the scene is set in a dark, urban street. The turtles are scattered around, and there are people in the background. The dialogue reads, and so it begins. Dark clouds gather. Second panel, a close-up of one of the turtles, who appears to be Michelangelo, speaking to another turtle. The dialogue reads, Yo, Don. You sure this is the right place? Silence, Michelangelo. Third panel, a close-up of Splinter, the turtle's mentor, pointing with a stern expression. The dialogue reads, the Shredder's minions are here. Followed by an inevitable clash. Fourth panel, a close-up of another turtle, possibly Leonardo, looking serious. The dialogue reads, our hands are not tied, Master Splinter. We must fight to protect the innocent and bring peace. Fifth panel, Splinter, looking determined, with his fist raised. The dialogue reads, but first, the calm before the storm. We will lead them to their own downfall. If you need more details or have any other questions.
So it read each panel, it gave me the dialogue. It would be like I would have to figure out a way to reword it, and then I think I would, once I figured out the right way that I would want to word something, I would just copy that, and then every time I do a new page, I would just paste that reply. But again, if you had, if I could build like a comic book AI and tell it how I want it to do. So like in that first page, let's say that, okay, it's great that you told me that the first time, but I don't need you to tell me every time that it's by Peter Laird and whatever. So you don't have to tell me that anymore. But then, because it recognizes, it recognized Donatello or Michelangelo, Splinter. And so it told me what the dialogue was, but if I could, if I could word it somehow to say, read me the panels in order and read me the dialogue and who spoke the dialogue. Like, because they, the little dialogue bubbles, they point to the character that said it. So I think like I said, if I found a way to tweak it a little bit, and even if there's something on like the Be My Eyes back end where they can kind of anticipate this type of use case, or again, if they allow some like custom AI models that people can build for certain types of tasks, this would be really, really cool. And again, I'm just thinking about having to not do this every time, just like turn live monitoring on, turn my microphone on, load a page, whether it's on my phone or on my computer, and then open up this app and just say, okay, we're going to read a comic book today. Let's go ahead and read it. And yeah, and I don't know if Be My AI has much of a history right now, but if they also make it so it like learns from you over time, it can learn that, oh, I don't care about the by Peter Eastman or Peter Laird, whatever. And you want to know who's speaking what, you want a description of the scene in each panel. So I could literally just say, hey, we're going to read another comic book today. This time it might be X-Men, but they're like, oh, okay, we're going to read another comic book. So we're going to read you each panel. We're going to read you who said what, and we're going to describe each panel. And so, yeah, I mean, very, very interesting, very cool potential. Let's do 1 or 2 more pages of reading this comic book.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So I can't do left and right arrow because I have to click right now or shift tab or whatever because I'm using a screen reader, but let's go to the next page. So now let's do Alt Control H.
Be My Eyes. Be My Eyes. Please wait. Be My Eye is writing a message. The image shows a comic book page featuring the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in an action scene. The turtles are engaged in a battle with several human characters in a cityscape at night. The background is dark with buildings and a cloudy sky. There are a few speech bubbles. One says, "and lightning strikes." Another says, "waste 'em all." The browser window is open to a reading service, and there is a next page button on the right side of the screen.
Okay.
There are no visible issues with
So, who said waste them all?
Please wait, Be My AI is writing a message. The phrase "waste 'em all" is said by one of the human characters in the comic. He is a muscular man wearing a sleeveless shirt and a bandana on his head, positioned on the left side of the image.
Okay. Describe all panels in order along with all dialogue and who said each dialogue bubble. Period. And then I'm going to
describe all panel.
Copy. Okay, NVDA doesn't say anything, but I copied it.
Blank.
And so now all I have to do is I don't have to rewrite this every time. It's in my clipboard. And when I do the next panel after we finish this one, I should be able to just read it, paste it, read it, paste it.
Please wait, Be My AI is writing a message.
Let's see what happens.
The image provided is a single panel from a comic book page, not multiple panels. Here is a detailed description of the panel and the dialogue. 1. The panel features an action scene with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fighting against several human characters in a cityscape at night. 2. The background includes dark buildings and a cloudy sky. 3. There are 2 speech bubbles. The first speech bubble, located at the top left of the panel, says, "and lightning strikes." It is not clear who is saying this, as it appears to be a narrative text rather than spoken by a character.
Okay.
The second speech bubble, located near the center left of the panel, says, "waste 'em all." This is said by a muscular man wearing a sleeveless shirt and a bandana on his head.
Okay.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are depicted in various action poses, engaging in combat with the human characters. If you need more specific details or have any other questions, please let me know.
Okay, let's do panel 3.
The IDW collection.
Oh, here we got lots of panels. This should be fun.
Be My Eyes.
Alt Control H.
Please wait. Be My AI is writing a message. The image shows a comic book page featuring the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The panels depict various action scenes with the Turtles fighting against different opponents. The dialogue includes phrases like "the storm has broken," "mutant."
So I'm just going to not even listen to the rest of this. I'm just going to paste enter.
Please wait, Be My AI is writing a message.
Because now we're just going to get the whole shebang here. Oh, this is cool.
Sure, I'll describe each panel in order along with the dialogue and who is speaking. 1 star top left panel, star character, star Splinter, the rat, star dialogue, star my sons. 2 star top middle panel, star character, star Splinter, star dialogue, star the storm has broken. 3 star top right panel, star character, star Splinter, star dialogue, star our individual destinies are upon us. Each of us must face them. 4 star second row, left panel, star character, star Splinter, star dialogue, star its wrath unleashed. 5 star second row, right panel.
So this is kind of what I want, but this is sort of backfiring. Because it's the stars are a kind of obnoxious, actually. But it's really only saying the cells, it's reading them in, it's doing kind of what I told it to do, but I don't want to know just who is speaking and what they're saying. I want you to describe, let's alt tab here. I want you to describe both what is happening in each cell, who is speaking, and what they say. So let's see if we can fine-tune this a little bit. Describe. And did my NVDA? No. Okay. Describe.
Space.
Let's see. How do I want to word this? DESCRI. Describe what is happening.
HAPPENI
happening in each panel along with who is speaking and what they are saying in order.
Writer.
Oh, did I spell that wrong?
Space N.
Order. Let's try this and see what happens.
Please wait. Be My Eye is writing a message. Sure, I'll describe each panel in
Here
order,
we go.
including the actions, characters, and dialogue. 1 star top left panel, star action, star Splinter, the rat, is looking distressed. Star character, star Splinter, star dialogue, star my sons. 2 star top middle panel, star action, star Splinter is raising his hand, looking determined. Star character, star Splinter, star dialogue, star the storm has broken. 3 star top.
Here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna
NVDA menu. Preferences settings. NVDA settings, general, speech 2, Braille 3 of audio 4, vision 5, keyboard 6 of 6.
Which one is it under?
Mouse review input object browse document Windows.
Let me look. It's probably
audio
under
4 of Braille 3 of speech 2 of 6 speech change. Voice rate boost pitch volume automatic language automatic punctuation / symbol level combo box sum collapsed alt plus most none. Be My Eyes.
Now hopefully we'll get rid of those stars.
Be My Eyes blank list your image. Sure, I'll describe each panel in order, including the actions, characters, and dialogue. 1 top left panel, action, Splinter,
there
the
we
rat,
go,
is looking distressed. Character, Splinter, dialogue, my sons. 2 top middle panel, action, Splinter is raising his hand, looking determined. Character, Splinter, dialogue, the storm has broken. 3 top right panel, action, Splinter is speaking to someone off panel.
Oh, this
Character,
is so cool.
Splinter, dialogue, our individual destinies are upon us. Each of us must face them. 4 second row, left panel, action, Splinter is shown in a close-up, looking intense. Character, Splinter, dialogue, its wrath unleashed. 5 second row, right panel, action, a human character is giving orders to set a trap. Character, unnamed human character, dialogue, set the trap. I want them taken alive. Do you hear me? Alive.
Okay.
6th row, left panel, action, Raphael is fighting an opponent, holding them by the collar. Character, Raphael, dialogue, I wish Mikey could see this. He'd love it. 7th row, right panel, action, a human character is aiming a gun. Character, unnamed human character, dialogue, bow tie. 8 4th row, left panel, action, Raphael is flipping in the air, dodging attacks. Character, Splinter, dialogue, must face its torrential force. 9 4th row, right panel, action, Raphael is fighting another human character. Character, unnamed human character, dialogue, mutant, disciplined and precise. 10 5th row, left panel, action, Raphael is fighting, holding an opponent by the neck. Character, Raphael, dialogue, I wish Mikey could see this. He'd love it. 11 5th row, right panel, 6 of 6.
Okay, I'm not sure if the description was too long and it cut off. Hold on, let me look here.
11 5th row, right panel.
Let me see.
Sure. 11 5th row, right panel.
And then it just goes star.
10 5th row, left panel.
Quit it.
10 5th row, left panel, action, Raphael is fighting, holding an opponent by the neck. Character, Raphael. Dialogue, I wish Mikey could see this.
Okay, so it did cut off. I
love it.
wonder... I can't type. Continue.
Continue.
Oh, hold on.
Sure. Question to ask
Oops.
the AI edit blank.
Hang on.
List. Sure. Sure. I'll describe each panel in order.
Okay, well, I don't know if it cut off something toward the end. It was a little hard to tell. So this one is a lot closer, and you know what? I think I forgot to copy and paste how I wrote that response. And this isn't bad. I think, you know, again, and this is like, it's no really fault of the AI. It's doing exactly what I told it to. But this is where, you know, like you have your general AI, let's say your GPT-4, your GPT-4o, or your Google Gemini, or whatever other engine these programs are going to use. But this is where, you know, either personally building your own AI could be helpful, or if you have assistive technology companies or app developers who are making things specifically designed for not your average user, but how your average blind user or visually impaired user would be using this, I would try to develop like I don't know how long you can make your instruction set. Like I could literally write a fine-tune a paragraph. I could keep this picture here, and I could keep asking it different ways of how to describe something. And when I got it exactly the way I wanted it, you know, again, then I could copy or save it and then copy and paste that into future requests. But, you know, if, like I said, if an app like Be My Eyes was able to have some use case scenarios built in that says, oh, hey, I recognize this is paper money, or I recognize this is a comic book, or I recognize this is somebody took a picture of a computer screen, or a microwave panel, or, you know, whatever it happens to be. If you build this sort of library of use cases where you can kind of have almost like a pre-made, hey, this is how you could describe it. Because right now, you know, it tells me action, character, and then dialogue, but I don't necessarily have to hear all of those headings or categories every time. What I might want to hear is first panel, Raphael punches a guy in the face. He says, or Raphael says, whatever he says. So you don't necessarily have these like labeling, like kind of humanizing and cutting out some of the extraneous category descriptors, for lack of a better word. But like I said, this is far more access than we've ever gotten. If you are totally blind and you've wanted to read comic books, yeah, like I said, until you figure out what syntax you really want, you kind of have to play with it a little bit. But this is a really cool use case scenario for not just Be My Eyes, but any future potential AI that is able to recognize these types of things. And yeah, so I figure I might upload this as a bonus video either for Saturday, or I might just leave it for Sunday and just give you guys a little bonus. This type of thing, it's going to be under probably my AI playlist, my accessibility AI playlist. And as I've mentioned in a few other videos, I am wanting to kind of resurrect my tips, tricks, and troubleshooting playlist. And I think, you know, I can do some of these shorter videos and do them there. I'll try to keep things a lot more brief, but a lot more of like just describing, hey, here's some things you can try. Not just with AI, but like I kind of want to do one on using multiple desktops, etc. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this, found it helpful, gave you guys some other ideas. But yeah, be curious to see what other kind of uses people come up with, but I'm also very curious as to what kind of ideas Be My Eyes might be able to incorporate into an app for this type of task. And especially when we get real time and I can just converse with my AI buddy about reading comic books, count me in, because I've got a good almost a couple dozen comic books I need to read now. So, and if that works, there'll be more to come. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, twitch.tv/illegally-cited, illegally-cited.com, and right here on YouTube. Until next time, I will chat with everybody again later. Cowabunga.